to start with Michael Stern. He's going to be introducing the Vivo Oxidative Stress Testing, which some of you are already aware and have had the opportunity to be tested for yourself. This technology is very interesting because it can measure any protocol that's put into effect. And we have some really good information on data that's been collected currently. And again, Michael Stern will present that. Michael Stern holds a bachelor's degree in biology from UMBC, and he's worked in scientific and analytical research for the prestigious Johns Hopkins University, international chemical giants W.R. Grace, and Cypress Industrial Minerals. His primary areas of research were in molecular biology, biochemistry, organic and analytical chemistry. Mr. Stern has spent 15 years researching alternative and energetic health-related products and technology, as well as running 2 companies focused on delivering these types of products to the alternative and integrated healthcare community. Michael will introduce the oxidative stress testing technology. Please help me in welcoming Michael Stern.
Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
It's great to be back here in Pickering, yeah? I want to just talk a little bit about this oxidative stress test. This is a piece of technology that was developed by one of the world leaders in non-invasive breath-related equipment for measuring different changes in the body. Some people may be aware of things like the alcohol breathalyzer test, where you breathe through a device and it measures the alcohol. It's measuring that in the area of parts per thousands. This particular test that we're sharing with by the same group developed a test that's able to measure oxidative stress at the level of parts per billion. So we're talking 1,000,000 times more sensitive than the alcohol types of breathalyzers. Now, what we were seeing, and of course in the presentation, how when the cells are damaged, especially when they undergo apoptosis, they destroy themselves, the oxidative stress molecules are released out of the cell into the bloodstream. Then the bloodstream, of course, circulates through the body, through the lungs, and as you're breathing out, these markers in these small quantities are being exhaled out of your lungs and can be detected through this technology and measured. Okay? Very exciting from that point of view. Again, correlating directly with oxidative stress, inflammation, immune functions. And when in the test that we're measuring, what they've done is they've created a normalized scale of measuring large amounts of people. It's kind of a bell-shaped curve. If you were to look at a bell-shaped curve of people, that the ranges are 1 to 499, or what they consider low levels of oxidative stress. 500 to 749 are moderate. 750 to 999 are high, and anything over 1,000, because the predominant bell-shaped form is within 1 to 999, the way they've created the dynamic range of this. They do have, in cases of extreme oxidative stress, it just shows up as greater than 1,000. And hopefully we won't see folks in here that are in extreme oxidative stress. But in any case, it's a great piece of equipment, and I've been tracking this technology now for about 2 years, thinking that it would be great to have something to be able to measure, to see whether it's able to move the needle in oxidative stress. Now you got to understand, at systemic oxidative stress, we're talking about billions and billions of damaged cells, and so it's not something that you're going to be able to move the needle on easily, because we're not talking about, you know, an acute situation, a short-term situation is what we mean by acute situation. In the oxidative stress, we're looking at being able to impact the body on a systemic level to move the needle on this. And if we go back to these numbers, what we're hypothesizing, and you know, we haven't been able to definitively determine, this is part of the process, that people that are getting the high range, 750 to 999, people in the 500 to 749 range, and in the low range, 1 to 499. We're looking at being able to impact the body on a systemic level. That's basically my presentation. I'm going to turn it back over to Lizette.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, that's your crash course of Vivo oxidative stress testing. Again, we're going to have some more testing at the end of the presentation, so feel free to step into the side room here and we'll check you out.